Buongiorno YouTube, it's Trevor here, Summit or Nothing. Today I'm going to talk through my top 5 favourite backpacking items from 2020. Let me know in the comments what your favourite bits of gear that you've bought in the last year are. It'd be great to get that discussion going. In case you're interested in any of these products, I will put links below in the video description, so be sure to check them out. If you are new to Summit or Nothing, then please make sure you subscribe to keep up to date with lots of budget kit reviews, hikes, wild camps and general outdoors tomfoolery. The first product that's made my top 5 at number 5 is my ultralight S2R baton. I was lucky enough to have been sent this by ultralight this year, but it's such a tidy little piece of kit. The colour might not be for you, but I mean, look how small that is. It's lightweight and the beam on it is just absolutely amazing. And that's the dim beam. It's gone up a notch. We'll wait for it to get a little bit darker and then we'll light up that tower. That's what I wanted to see, if I could light it from down here. 350 metre throw, they said, so chances are I can. Tell me if you see a ghost. A white lady. There we go. Look at that. Lights it up. That is really good. For camping up on the moors, it's been great, but what it's better for me is for filming. If you want to light up your tent from outside, get some nice external shots of camping, then this torch is brilliant, and it is brilliant. Also, what I like about it is the charging. It's a USB charger, so it doesn't need batteries, and I love that little snick as that goes together. So it's sort of like a magnetic attachment. That's a little gimmicky, I know, but whether it's something that will go before long, I don't know. I've still got to yet test this torch extensively. Obviously I've only had it in the past year, but there we go, number 5, ultralight torch. My number 4 is this, my one Tigress Evil Eyes stove. It's a decent bit of kit. It's a wood stove. Only a couple of times I've used it so far, but it's given me the opportunity to hone my bushcraft skills, sort of lighting a fire. So it's all really dry wood, I've stored it, so hopefully it will catch. It's a fantastic bit of kit. It slots together. It comes in quite a small packaging. It packs up flat. It's not something that I'd use a lot of because obviously I go on Dartmoor. You're not supposed to have open fires on Dartmoor, but it's been good fun. First of all, I bought the bush box. Now the bush box goes together a lot easier. It sort of opens up. It's all hinged, so it's all in one piece. You just literally flatten it, open it up. It's easier to put together, whereas this is slots and it all slots together. So a bit of a fiddle. Some people have said they wouldn't like it in the winter months. It might be a bit too fiddly, but I've used it in the winter. It's the only time I have used it. I found it alright actually. It only takes like a minute or two to put it together. Whether over time it will warp, I mean obviously it's not as precisely engineered as this, but that shows in the price, which is another reason I prefer this one to this one. I paid just over £20 for this one. Well, I actually didn't, I got this one sent to me by one Tigress again, freebie. Whereas the bush box cost me, I think, nearly 60 quid. And you can see the size difference as well. Trying to load up this and keep this lit, if you don't watch it, it goes out. It's that small that it just burns straight through. Oh,
needs more wood in there. It needs to be hot for fried bread. It's not frying.
Whereas this one here, you can sort of stock it up, leave it for a while, you know, you've got more time to mess about with whatever you're cooking on the top. Whereas this one here, if you're watching your food, you miss the fact that this has gone out. So yeah, it's larger for the money. It's just a bit of fun really, but yeah, number 4. Right, number 3 is my Trekology UL80 ultralight sleeping mat. Now this year I've managed to keep my gear down for camping, keep the sizes down, but also increase the comfort. Now I got this sort of towards the end of the year, so I've only really taken this out in the winter. So I've had to take an additional roll mat. I've been taking my firm rest, ridge rest. So at the moment it's not been as beneficial as it could be, but in the summer that is going to be a massive weight reduction, and basically it's going to save a lot of room. I mean, this is what I was taking out before. You can see the difference in size. I mean, look at the size of that. To get that in your bag, hardly any size in there at all. It is an inflatable mat, so there is the chance of puncturing, but you always have a punch repair kit in there anyway. This was only £50. It's worth a punt. I think in the summer it's going to be brilliant. It's like a mattress. When you blow it up, it's huge.
Frickin' heck. Well, there you go. That's a mattress. So apparently it can bend up in different shapes. If you're over a bump, it's, you know, these ridges are supposed to help it sort of sculpt to any shape. But the comfort is absolutely unbelievable. It makes a difference having something comfortable to sleep on. You actually sleep for a change. So the last time I used it was in really high winds, and I was dreading the winds coming in, but I fell asleep, slept through the worst of the storm, and it's all because you've got a comfortable night's sleep, comfortable cushion beneath you. So the Trekology UL80 sleeping pad, that's my number 3. My number 2 is my OEX Leviathan down sleeping bag. It's really thick. I've took it out a couple of times now, and like the UL80, it's added to the comfort during winter, the warmth, the fact that I've been warm, been comfortable, I have ended up having a good night's sleep. I mean, this has a comfort rating of -9, a comfort rating of -9, you know. I mean, at the moment it looks huge, but the other benefit of down is that it compresses, and I've had this down sort of smaller than I've had any other winter sleeping bag, certainly. There we go, there's the 2 compressed. So that is compacting a little bit more. It is down, and it is 300 grams lighter. I have to get this compressed right down, and with my UL80 tucked it in the bottom section of my backpack, leaving loads of room above to get more in. It's the first time I went out winter camping in my 50-litre pack and pretty much had everything tidily packed into the backpack. There's a few little bits with it. The zip, I find, catches and snags on the lip next to it, but yeah, it's been a game changer. It's made me really comfortable and warm. So that's my number 2. And last but not least, you'll notice a trend in all my products, except for the wood stove. Everything else has got smaller or more lightweight, and I think that's what's beneficial. You start looking at things that are going to reduce your weight, reduce sort of pack size, and this little product does both. Again, this was gifted to me, a chap called Chris. I'd like to give a shout out to Chris, thank you for this. This is the Lixada 750ml titanium mug, and then I've got the little Lixada stove within it. It attaches to your gas canister, which also fits into the pot, and again, really great product and actually pretty decent price too. It is smaller than the Jetboil and lighter as well. So it will save you a lot of weight and a lot of size in your bag. Nice and lightweight. Comes inside this tidy little sack as well. Perhaps you won't fit a boil in the bag in there, but you could always like boil water to have in one of those dry meals, or boil some noodles in there. 750 millilitres is still a fair size.
So that was my top 5 items. Thanks for watching. Cheers.